Good morning and welcome grade 4. Children, last time in math we had done number patterns, right? This was your homework, number patterns, and then circle lesser or greater and then identify the greatest and the smallest number. Now children, many of you have got this right, and even the greatest and the smallest number. So today I will just do number patterns because I see some confusion with a few of you, not many. So I'll just run through this A, B and C. I've written the same, children, in the notebook so that it is easier for you to read. Now children, as I had said in my last video, whenever you have this complete the number pattern, first thing children, what you do is you identify which place value there is an increase, right? Now here you see we have unit, tens, hundred, thousand and then 10,000s, right? So look at the digit carefully. Now if you see the unit, tens, hundreds place, it is same, right? Now if you see the 10,000s place also, it is same. Which digit we have in the 10,000s place, children? 3, right? So the change is in the thousands place. Can you see? 5, 8 and 9. So first you identify where is the change. So now we know this is in the thousands place. So what will this answer be now, children? 35,552, right? So where will my change be? It will be here. So what will I write here, children? I will write, it is increasing by 1000, right? So I write here 36, that is 36. Then I need to put a comma because it's a period. After every 3 numbers, children, from the right we need to put a comma or we leave a space. You need to leave a gap. Right? Now, come to the next number, children. Again it is by 1000. So I will write here 37, comma 552. So now you check, children, whether it is correct. 1000 here, 1000 here, 1000 here, 1000 and 1000. So the increase is in the thousands place by 1000. Clear? Okay. Now children, this is a little tricky. You just need to be a little careful while doing this. Again, let's check, children. Unit, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000s. Right? So now you see this unit, tens, hundred, unit, tens, hundred. The change is in the hundreds place. The change is in the hundreds place. So 680, if I add 100, it is 780. 780, if I add 100, it will be 71,880. Can you see? If I add 100, this 780 becomes 880. Now, here they have already added. So it is 71,980. Now children, over here, be very careful. When you are adding here 100, okay, you will add below 9. So you get 10. So you will carry over here, right? In the thousands place. You can, children, do this. If you are confused, what you can do is you can just add the number. Like just making a working column. Okay, a rough column, and then you add. You just add 100 there. It will become simpler for you. Because this 1 has come here. 9 plus 1 is 10. Right? and then it is 7. Here many of you have made a mistake. Is it clear, children? How did you get this? 9 and 1 is 10. So you carry over 1. Unit tens 100 in the hundreds place. So you carry it to the next digit, that is the thousands place. So your answer is 72080. Right? Now the next one. Again identify, children. First identify which place value there is a change or there is an increase. Unit tens, 100, thousands and 10,000. So this is 28, this is 29. So this will be what, children? 30, 361. And after 30 we'll have, because this is 32 here, this is 29, 29, 30 and then 31. 361. Right? Okay. Now children, today we are moving to a new topic. Let's begin with a new topic. Okay, so children, today we are moving to a new topic, that is to express fractions as percent. Now children, a quick recap of what is a fraction. Yes, all of you know it very, very well. Fraction is, it is a part of a whole or collection. Like if you have a pizza, okay, 1/7. How many parts you are going to divide the pizza? And a fraction is represented by numerator and denominator. If you take this 3/10, this is a fraction. So this is your numerator and this down is your denominator. Okay. The numerator is what, children? It is a number of equal parts which are considered. And denominator is the total number of equal parts. Right? Now, what is a percent, children? I'll just write and I'll show it to you. So you can have a quick. Fraction is a part of a whole or a collection, and a fraction is represented by numerator and denominator. Number of equal parts considered and total number of equal parts. Now what is a percent, children? This also you have done. Percent means per 100 or out of 100. And all of us know the symbol of percent. This is the symbol of a percent. As you have a symbol for rupee, same thing for a percent also we have a symbol. And a fraction with 100 as denominator is called a percentage. Like if you take this, right? Now this is 100. So you have 72 squares out of 100 are shaded. So this is 72/100. So what do I say? It is 72% is shaded. Right? Now the word percentage means part of a total which is 100. Now percentage can be easily written. Now today we are going to do this, children. So this is very important. Percent can easily be rewritten as either fraction or decimal, since a percent is part of 100. So if you have 10% it is 10/100. Similarly 34 is 34/100. So we move to this first exercise. Exercise 5. So now children, let's solve this. We are on exercise 5, page 6, to express fractions as percent. Now let's see the first one, children. 186 out of 200. The sum says 186 out of 200. Remember, children, what did I tell you? Percent means It is, the word percent means part of the total, which is 100, right? So 186 out of 200. So this will be what? It will be 186 out of 200, right? So this is your numerator, this is your denominator. Now percent, what we said is, it's out of 100, sorry, means 100. So 186 upon 200 into 100. Now children, this is very simple. Here you cancel 2 zeros, here also you will cancel 2 zeros, right? So now 186 into 1, that is 186 only. Any number multiplied by 1 will give you the same number. And here what is remaining, children, over here? 2. Right? Now what we need to do is, we need to divide this. Okay? So 186 you divide it by 2. I know some of you can do it mentally, orally, but some of you need to divide. So 2 goes into 18, 2 9s are 18, and you bring down 6, and 2 goes into 6, 2 3s are 6. That's why children, I said you need to learn your tables and you have to be quick. So it is 93. So that is, just let me shift this here. So it is 93%. Okay. Let's move to another example. Let's take 17 upon 20. Okay, that is 17 out of 20. So we have to express the fraction. This is a fraction as a percent. So you need to multiply it by 100. Percent means 100. Right? Now, children, now here be careful. There is only 1 0. So we can cancel only 1 0. Right? So now if you multiply 7 into 10, you get 170 upon 2. So then again you need to divide your division. 2 in 170. So 2, how many times, children? 2 8s are 16. Less 1 0, it's 2 5s are 10. Right? So your answer is what? It's 85%. You could even do this, children, like this. 17 20 into 100. 1 0. Remember your zeros, children. This 0 is 0. Only 1 0. You could even cancel this like this. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, and 17 into 5. You can multiply here, because I know you all don't know your 17 times table. You know up to 15. Some are very few may be knowing. 17 into 5. 35. 5 1s are 5 and 8. So it's 85%. Okay. So children, I think you can do this as your homework. Right? Did you get it, children? Or you want me to do it over here, the working? 186, 200 into 100. Right? Same way you continue with the rest of it, B, C and D. So for your homework, children, you will be doing page 6, that is A, B, C and D. Please learn your tables, children. That's all from my side. Thank you and see you soon.